Nick Saban, I need you to come in front of the congregation, my brother. So yeah, man, you talking about anyways, recruiting is a money game, has always been a money game. It's guys I know who I grew up with, they got paid thousands of dollars just to take visits. Not to commit, just to take visits. So I could just imagine what the bag was like to commit. So this all I say, man. You notice those who are down will once be up. That's what the Bible says. So now the young black males have the leverage. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna go with who's paying me. Also, not only am I gonna go with who's paying me, I can transfer now. So back when I was playing ball, you had to wait a year to transfer. So no one hardly ever transferred, and if you did transfer, that was basically like almost the end of your career. Usually, only superstars like Cam Newton was able to come back from a transfer and stuff like that. Now I could just leave and go to another team next. I could go to 4 teams in 4 years and figure it out, go to the league, whatever, and make hundreds of thousands of dollars in NIL money. These coaches hate that because they had a slave trade going on. They literally lock you in, and then if you get hurt, we'll cut you. You feel me? But we'll lock you in year to year deals, and then we can do whatever we want with you. If the coaching staff changes, you gotta stay here. And what people don't know is when a coaching staff changes, they want to get all the old coaches recruits out and get their new recruits in because they don't get credit for those guys. The old coach will get credit for, hey man, I'm the guy who brought Tarvis Pullins to this team, XYZ. I also brought John Doe and Jane Smith too. So that's how that works. Now, man, yo, if y'all bring in some coaches who I ain't really rocking with, boy, I'm going to USC. I'm going to South Florida. I'm going to the Central Florida. I'm going. I'm going to FAU. The guys got options now. It's crazy that Nick Saban, the guy who I know they cutting checks and buying houses and cars and hundreds of thousands of dollars. You think Reggie Bush was the only one getting a house? It's been hundreds of Reggie Bushes since Reggie Bush has dropped. He ain't the only one. And what happened is it's not fun when the rabbit got the gun. So now everybody could just cut the check. Probably Alabama them had probably a real good system to do it under the radar. Now I don't gotta do under the radar. Come to my school. I'm finna get you a five NIL deal. 400,000 a year for 2 years. Boom. Now, if you go to the league before then in basketball, whatever. In football, you gotta stay though. In football, you gotta stay. You gotta stay. You gotta be there 3 years. So shoot, we gonna give you 500,000 a year. I know Texas giving their old linemen like 150,000 a year or something like that. Man, I love it, man, because they had us po. I'm talking about, man, we had the best you could get is going to a booster house and they cooking for you on Sundays or washing your clothes. That's the best you gonna get. You feel me? If you at one of those smaller schools. Now, if I'm at a smaller school but I'm a big name in that city, if I'm in a smaller school but I'm a big name in that city, I can get a deal with the car dealership. I can get a deal with a store or something like that. You know, it's all type of opportunities now. And these kids really only have an opportunity to make that much money from the ages of 15 to 21. So at 15, you playing ninth, 10th grade ball, and that's a time where it's going to be hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people who see you every single week, and your name is being called in front of hundreds or thousands of people every single week. That's the most promotion and marketing that you're going to get. So during that time period, you need to have your NIL deals made. During that time, you need to be making you some type of money because once football ends, no one cares about you. It's about the next prospect. Literally, the moment the season is over with, it's about the next guy. So for these guys, man, they need the opportunity to make the most money that they can because for one, black men are starting off way behind the 8 ball. So if they can start off at 18, 19, 20 years old with a few 100,000, a million, or whatever they make, man, that's amazing. But for him to say, "Oh, it's all these white coaches are saying that it's out of control for black kids to be making money when they weren't able to make money legitimately before, Master had to slip them some something under the table," that just wasn't right. And now what they saying is, "Oh man, the slaves can eat now on their own. They don't have to wait for us to give them slops." That ain't right, man. But that's just man. That's just how I feel about that.